Cancellation of forward contract. What do you mean by cancellation of forward contract? Now, customer or a company enters into a forward contract with the bank to either sell or to buy dollars after say 1 month. Now, suppose an exporter is going to sell dollars after 1 month, but due to some reason, company is not going to get money from the debtors, from the customer. Say bad debts, or say goods are returned by the customer and company is not going to receive dollars. So company had entered into a forward contract of 1 month to sell dollars to the bank, and now company itself will not get dollars. So how it can sell to the bank? So now there will be cancellation of contract. So reason can be anything, but contracts which are entered into, forward contracts which are entered into, are sometimes cancelled, which is very common in the business. Okay, now this cancellation of contract, it can be before the maturity date, or it can be on the maturity date, or it can be after the maturity date. Getting it? It can be on the maturity date, before maturity date, or after maturity date. For example, suppose a company is supposed to sell dollars to the bank after 30 days, but after 15 days or 20 days, company comes to know that it is not going to receive dollars from the customer. So before the 30 days period, before the maturity period, company can approach the bank for cancellation of contract. This is before the maturity date. Similarly, cancellation can be on the maturity date, that is after 30 days exactly. Okay, on the 30th day, or it can be after maturity also. Say 35th day or 37th day or maybe 40th day, after the 30 days period, right? So these three types of cancellations are possible. Plus, it is possible that company takes early delivery of the dollars. Suppose an importer enters into a forward contract to buy dollars after 30 days, but the requirement of the company comes within say 20 days. So after 20 days, company is taking the delivery of dollars. That is before 30 days, before the maturity. So if the company takes early delivery, that also lead to cancellation. Here the contract is executed. In the fourth case, the contract is executed. It is not cancelled actually. It is executed, but it is executed before the maturity date. Still, it will be treated as a cancellation. Okay, so we will take questions on all these one by one. Let us take questions on before the maturity date first. Let us take that. So take question number 30. Question number 30. A customer with whom bank had entered into 3 months forward purchase contract for 10,000 Swiss franc. Bank had entered into 3 months forward purchase contract. So bank was supposed to buy, the customer was supposed to sell after 3 months. Okay, 10,000 Swiss franc, and what is the rate decided? 27.25. This is the rate at which bank will buy and customer will sell. Okay, customer will get 27.25 rupees for 1 Swiss franc. Okay, to the bank after 2 months, the customer comes to the bank after 2 months and request for cancellation. So due to some reason, we don't know the reason, but the customer is coming to the bank and asks for the cancellation. Okay, customer says, I am not getting 10,000 Swiss franc due to any XYZ reason, you cancel my contract after 2 months. Remember, maturity is after 3 months. On this date, that is after 2 months, the rates are like this: spot rate and 1 month forward rate, because still 1 month is pending. What is the loss or gain to the customer on cancellation? Now remember, cancellation is being requested by the customer. So if there is a loss to the bank, bank will recover that loss from the customer. Now what loss bank will have over here? Pay attention. Let us just explain you like this. Question number 30. Pay attention. Say this is a date of contract. Okay, date of contract. And what is the rate of contract? The contracted rate is 1 CHF is equal to 27.25. So 27.25 rupees. This is the rate which has been decided. And after 3 months, say this is the date of maturity. Okay, this is the date of maturity. So on this date, the customer was supposed to sell 10,000 Swiss franc to the bank, and bank is supposed to buy. What rate? 27.25. Okay, but after 2 months, say somewhere over here, this is 2 months period, and we are over here today. So today, after 2 months, still 1 month is pending for maturity. This is before maturity. So customer comes to the bank and asks for cancellation. Now what happens, when bank enters into a contract to buy 10,000 Swiss franc from a customer, at the same time bank enters into to sell those Swiss franc in the interbank market with someone else. Remember, bank is a trader. Bank is earning the difference. Bank is a trader. This question you have to think from the bank's point of view, then it will be clear to you. Okay, suppose I am the bank and you are a customer. We have decided that after 3 months, you are going to sell 10,000 Swiss franc to me and I will pay you 27.25 for 1 Swiss franc. Now, immediately on the date of contract year, when the contract was entered into year, I would have entered into one more contract in interbank market. Sir, for what? For selling your 10,000 Swiss franc. I was supposed to buy from you at 27.25 and I would have sold that to someone else and I have earned the difference. But the problem is now you are saying no. You are saying I am not going to sell 10,000 Swiss franc. Now problem is what? The other contract. Which contract? The contract to sell your Swiss franc to someone else. That contract is alive. I have to execute that contract. I cannot cancel that, no? So what I have to do? To execute that contract, now I will have to buy 10,000 Swiss franc from open market because you are saying no. So what will happen now? Today over here, 1 month is still pending. Today, bank will enter into 1 month forward contract to purchase 10,000 Swiss franc from the open market. Now when bank is going to buy from interbank market, so now bank become a customer. Bank will become a customer. So bank have to pay the ask rate. So what is the ask rate after 1 month? See, it is 27.5 to this rate. So bank will have to buy Swiss franc from the interbank market at this rate, 27.52. Bank was supposed to buy from you and sell to someone else. Now that contract is alive, but your contract is getting cancelled. So I was supposed to buy from you at 27.25. Now I have to buy from the open market at 27.52. Ask rate. So why ask rate? Because now bank will become a customer for another bank. When I am buying, when one bank is purchasing from another bank, then this bank becomes a customer. So I have to pay the ask rate. What is that rate? 27.52 and sell to the original transaction, the other transaction which I had made simultaneously. So my buying cost has gone up. I was supposed to buy from you at what rate? 27.25. Now I am going to buy at what rate? 27.52. See, my cost has gone up. Now why? Bank will bear this cost. You are asking for cancellation. Customer is asking for cancellation. So bank will recover this loss from the customer. Which loss? The purchase cost has gone up. Bank's purchase cost has gone up. Okay, so 27.52 is a new purchase cost for bank. Earlier it was 27.52 from you. Okay, so this difference will be charged by the bank to the customer. You have to pay this loss. Okay, right on. Right, it's a theoretical question. So, right, as per the original contract, the bank was supposed to, buy 10,000 Swiss franc. Bank was supposed to buy 10,000 Swiss franc from the customer at rupees 27.25. At what rate? At rupees 27.25. This one, right? Full stop. At the same time, bank must have entered into. At the same time, bank must have entered into a cover transaction. This is called cover transaction. Bank must have entered into a cover transaction to sell these Swiss francs. To sell these Swiss francs in the interbank market. Okay, so bank was supposed to buy from you at 27.25 and was supposed to sell someone else in the interbank market at a rate higher than this. Obviously, that rate we don't know. Full stop. However, next line. However, the customer request for cancellation. However, the customer request for cancellation. And therefore, bank will have to purchase 10,000 Swiss francs from the open market after 1 month. 10,000 Swiss francs from the open market after 1 month. Full stop. Hence, a 1 month forward contract, need to be taken by the bank at rupees 27.52. Sir, why ask rate? Because now this bank becomes a customer for another bank. So now bank is buying, that other bank will charge its ask rate, higher rate. Okay, full stop. Therefore, the purchase cost of the bank, has gone up from rupees 27.25 to rupees 27.52. Full stop. This loss will be recovered from the customer. Okay, so what is the loss now? Let us write down. Loss to the customer on cancellation, right? On cancellation. Write down. So it is 27.52 rupees minus 27.25 rupees. Now this is for 1 Swiss franc into 10,000. Into 10,000 Swiss francs, CHF. So that comes to how much? It comes to 2,700 rupees. Correct? So this will be recovered by the bank from the customer. Okay, so you have to think from bank's point of view to understand this. Okay, now similarly, like in this question, we had bank was supposed to buy from the customer. Let us take a question, reverse one. Bank was supposed to sell to the customer. Take question number 31. Question number 31. A customer with whom bank had entered into 3 months forward sale contract, see, for 10,000 Swiss franc, sorry, for 1 lakh Swiss franc at a rate of what? 36.25. So in this contract, bank was supposed to sell and that customer was supposed to buy after 3 months. Now listen, bank was supposed to sell. That means bank was supposed to buy from the interbank market. Suppose you are a customer. Okay, you are a customer and you are supposed to buy from me. I was supposed to sell. Right? Now I was supposed to sell means from where I will sell. So to sell 1 lakh Swiss franc to you, I must have arranged from somewhere else. So I must have entered into 2 contracts. One is to sell to you 1 Swiss franc at what rate? 36.25. And definitely I would have entered into one more contract to buy 1 lakh Swiss franc, and that rate must be less than 36.25, obviously. Yes or no? where I'm doing business. So I must have entered into one more contract in the interbank market to buy 1 lakh Swiss franc at a rate less than this. I don't know the rate, but it must be less than 36.25. So after 3 months, I was supposed to buy from there and sell to you. This was an earlier plan, right? But customer comes to the bank after 2 months and asks for cancellation. Now you are asking for cancellation. You are asking for cancellation. That is a problem. So on this date, the rates are this and this, 1 month forward, spot rate and 1 month forward. Determine the amount of profit or loss to the customer due to cancellation. Now sometimes it happens that customer can have a gain also. It's not always that customer will have a loss. Customer can be benefited also by this. So let us see whether here there is a benefit or a loss. Let us check. Now what will happen? Pay attention. Question number 31. Look here. Here this is the date of transaction. Okay. So date of contract I am writing. This is the date of contract. What was the rate, contracted rate? 1 CHF. 1 CHF equal to 36.25. Okay, this was the rate. Let me just confirm. 36.25. Okay, this was the rate. 36.25. Now, after 2 months, this was supposed to mature after 3 months. So, this was the date of maturity. This was the date of maturity. So, after 2 months, today, I am writing here today. Today, a customer is coming and asking for cancellation after 2 months. And 1 month is still pending. So if you ask for cancellation, the problem is after 3 months, I was supposed to sell 1 lakh Swiss franc to you and I was supposed to buy from open market, from interbank market. Now when you are saying no, remember that other contract of me buying, that is alive. I have to execute that contract. So I have to buy that as per that contract. So after 1 month from now, after 1 month from now, I will have to sell that in the open market. Yes or no? So when you are asking for cancellation, suppose I was supposed to sell you at what rate? 36.25. Now I have to sell after 1 month in the open market. Now just check after 1 month if I sell, what is the rate? If I sell, remember now I am a customer. If I sell after 1 month, I have to use the bid rate, lower rate. Correct? I have to use the lower rate. Correct? After 1 month from now, I was supposed to sell to you. You are a customer at 36.25. Now you are saying no. So I have to sell that in the interbank market. If I sell in the interbank market, I will get the lower rate. What is the lower rate? 1 month forward, it is 36.45. So actually this is a profit for me. This profit should be passed on to the customer. I repeat, 36.25. I was supposed to sell to you at 36.25. And now you are saying no. So I will sell in the open market. At what rate? The bid rate. So bid rate is what? 36.45. 36.25, 36.45. So there is a profit of 0.2. This is profit on cancellation. This is what? Profit on cancellation. Understood? Write a note. Write down. Right. Originally the customer was supposed to buy. Originally the customer was supposed to buy and bank was supposed to sell. Customer was supposed to buy and bank was supposed to sell 1 lakh Swiss franc at rupees 36.25 after 3 months. After 3 months. Full stop. However, after 2 months, that is today. However, after 2 months, that is today, the customer request for cancellation. The customer request for cancellation. Full stop. Hence, the bank will have to sell 1 lakh Swiss franc. Bank will have to sell 1 lakh Swiss franc in the open market, in the interbank market at 1 month forward bid rate. So that rate bank is going to book today only at 1 month forward bid rate, which is 36.45. which is 36.45, which is 36.45, this rate. Okay, right. So what is happening here? Bank's selling rate, Swiss franc selling rate has gone up, so there is a profit. Okay, write down next line. Hence there will be a profit of, hence there will be a profit of 0.2 rupees per CHF. Profit of what? 0.2 rupees per CHF. Okay, 0.2 rupees per CHF. Correct? Write down below that. Profit on cancellation, we'll write down total profit. Profit on cancellation. How much? It is 36.45 rupees minus 36.25 rupees. This is a profit. Bank's selling rate has gone up. Bank was supposed to sell to you at 36.25. Now bank is going to sell at 36.45. So bank's selling rate has gone up into 1 lakh CHF. Okay, so it is how much? The profit will be 20,000, 0.2. So this is 0.2 into 1 lakh, so 20,000 rupees. Okay.